Hunter, like a lot of guys in college football, you had an opportunity after a great season to maybe test the NFL waters and go to the draft. Why did you make the decision to come back to Wisconsin?
I wanted to go out on a high note. I wanted to leave this program in a good way, and I trust in what Coach Fick is building. I trust in the guys that we have in the locker room with us this year, and it was an opportunity that I couldn't pass up. I knew we could be something special, and so I felt like it was a no-brainer to come back and give it one more shot and hopefully make something happen.
I remember at a couple points during the season last year, in the midst of you having a really good personal season, you kind of made the comments, that we're not having the kind of season, we're not playing the way we should be playing at Wisconsin. And so this is not what Badger football should be. When it's at its best, what should Wisconsin football look like?
It should be disciplined. It should be physical, and it should be fun to watch. I think historically it's been a great program. A lot of really great players come out of there, and so it's a show, and it's guys that just love the game and play it the right way and play physical, play violent, and win.
You mentioned Coach Fick's second year, and that you've bought in and you believe in what he's building. Just talk about the differences that you feel so far as you're getting ready to start camp now between year two and this time a year ago.
I mean, obviously, there's always growing pains with a first year head coach, but work through that. Relationships are built even stronger, and I think everyone's got a better understanding of what it is that we need to do, and the expectation's been put in place, and so now we have to go out and we have to execute and we have to hold each other to that standard. And so I think that the leadership understands that what Coach Fick is trying to push on us, and like I said, we know what we have to do, and now it's up to us to go do it.
One of the biggest things that's changed in college football everywhere is the transfer portal, and you guys have been as active as just about anybody in the Big Ten in bringing in new players and new talent. How has that changed the locker room, the team, the spring practice? How does the team feel with the infusion of new players?
Love it. I did, and it gives a lot of credit to Coach Fick and the other coaches for bringing in guys that fit the culture and fit the locker room. Because we have a good culture set in place, and so if guys come in that don't exactly fit that, they stick out. And so they brought in some great dudes, really good athletes, very talented players. So I think that come Saturdays in the fall, that they're going to make a lot of plays and ultimately help us win some games.
Yeah. Now, you are a native of the state, played your high school football there, grew up, I'm assuming, being a big Badger fan your whole life. What does it mean to you to play for the University of Wisconsin?
It means a lot. I've been obviously very blessed to be able to be in the situation I'm in, to play for my home state, have family at every game, and it means a lot just being able to represent Wisconsin and go out there and play for the fans that I was growing up, and so to be out there, take pride in it and take pride in what has been built there, and what we try to continue to build on.
Yeah. One thing in doing games up there and being up there for weekends, I've come to really appreciate and love the fact that, it seems like it's across the state, right? Friday nights, fish fry, Saturday afternoons, Badger football, and Sunday is the Packers, right? Is that kind of the way it goes across the state?
That's exactly how it is, yeah. Friday night fish fries are delicious. I grew up doing that all the time. So, yeah, I love that. And then, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's, the state's proud of the Badgers, of the Packers, and obviously Bucks and Brewers and all the other teams.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's in the fall. It's Badger Saturday, Packers Sunday, and everyone's going crazy.
Yeah, I love that. If you're a season ticket holder this year, you're going to get pretty good bang for your buck. I mean, your schedule this year, you got Alabama coming in, you play USC, Penn State, Iowa, Oregon, heck of a football schedule. I mean, is that something that you guys are fired up about? I mean, the challenge that's ahead of you this year?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity, not only for the players individually to show out on a big stage, but for the team, and get a chance to prove ourselves and show all the work we put in. I think it's a great opportunity for the conference as a whole, just to continue to grow and make the teams better. And it's going to be great competition every week. So there's never you never get a chance to relax. You have to be on your game every Saturday, and I think that's great for the game.
Yeah. Kind of crazy, right? I mean, last year in the national championship game, you have Michigan playing Washington. Now both of them in the same conference in the Big Ten. What's it feel like seeing those four teams come into the league?
It's exciting. Obviously, they've been historically really good programs. In the past couple of years, they've been really good programs. So it's great competition. You love being able to play as a competitor. You love being able to play those top teams, and so getting the chance to do that, more often than not, it's exciting. It's fun, and I can't wait.
Yeah. Obviously, your talents have been on display as a player, as a leader, and just your personality and everything. How has that developed during your last couple years here?
I think I've always been very much a lead by example kind of guy. Not super outspoken. I say things when they need to be said, but not probably enough. And I think that's one thing that Coach Fick has kind of pushed me to do and challenged me to do is be a more outspoken leader and hold guys to the standard and push the message that he's trying to get across. So now trying to grow and develop as a leader. It's exciting. It's also work.
Yeah.
But knowing that the team respects me is also special, and that the work I put in has got me into this place, and so now it's just leading the boys and getting ready for this season.
You talked about second year for Coach Tressel and his culture and the expectations. Also second year for your coordinator, Coach Tressel. I mean, how much more comfortable are you guys as a whole just in this system going into this year two?
A lot more comfortable. I think last year at this time we were still, obviously we went through spring ball and we were learning the playbook, but last year at this time we were still trying to figure it all out and get comfortable with it. Whereas now we know what we're going to be running on Saturdays, and we know where guys are going to be in certain calls. So there's just we're a lot more comfortable. It gives you the ability to play a lot more free and just play the ball that you've always been playing.
Last thing for me is just if you had to summarize what Coach Fickle's message or his vision is for Wisconsin football, how would you describe it?
Coach Fick's a winner, so he expects the best and he wants to be the best, and that's the message he gets across every day. But he also wants to be hungry, disciplined, selfless. So there's a lot of things that a lot of great qualities that he has that he pushes onto us, and that if we're going to get anywhere, we have to be hungry and we have to be able to work for it and willing to work for it, and that's what we got to do.